안녕하세요. Welcome back to Korean Saturday School, Week 7. This is the New York 초대 한국 문화학교. And in today's lesson, we're actually going to be using a brand new book. So if you have came and received the package, there should have been a yellow book and a blue book. It looks like this, and we recently just finished the yellow book. So this week we're going to start in the blue book. Now, the blue book is what we've originally been working with in the beginning when we actually had 한글학교, and we were like halfway through it. So we're just going to continue from there. So yeah, that's all the announcements for this week. And 환영합니다. Welcome back if you've been here, and if not, if you're new, welcome. My name is Sarang Kim, Kim Sarang 선생님, and I'm in charge of the 진달래반. Okay, so let's get started. So everybody, if you look in your syllabus, which is a piece of paper that lists all the lesson plans that we're going to be doing, today's date is the 31st, I think today's the 31st. Yeah, today's actually Halloween, so I didn't prepare anything for that, but yeah, so today's lesson title is, actually, we don't have exact lesson title because we're going to be covering 3 lessons today. Now, they're very, very short lessons. The blue book is more of practicing your vocabulary instead of phrases. So in the yellow book, we learned a lot of new phrases, how to answer questions and ask questions. But in the yellow book, we're going to learn more vocabulary words. So if you turn to page 45 in this book, and unfortunately, I wasn't able to find a link for this book, but I will still put the pictures of the pages so you won't be missing anything. So all you need is a piece of paper and a pencil or pen, and just write down any of the notes that we learned today. Okay, so everybody turn to page 45. Okay, and page 45 should be lesson number 11. And the title for this lesson is 키가 커요. 키가 커요. Okay, and the page looks like this. Okay, now 키가 커요, what does that mean? 키가 커요 means you are growing. Okay, so 키가 커져요. Now this dialogue right here, 키가 커져요 is a little different than 키가 커요. Okay, so 키가 커져요 means you are growing taller. So 키가 커져요 is like continuous, while 키가 커요 is just saying you're very tall. Okay, so it could be he or she or you are very tall, and then 키가 커져요 is you are growing taller, or it is growing taller, or whatever you're referring to is getting taller. Okay, so if we turn to the next page, so as for this book, you guys can write in it if you have it, but I advise you to take out a piece of paper and write down all the vocabulary words for today because there is a lot. And today we're going to be learning a lot of new words, and we're going to be testing you. There's going to be a little test at the end that you have to try to get everything right. Okay, so let's see page 46. So let's read. 키다리 아저씨에게 크리스마스 카드를 써요. I'm gonna read that again. 키다리 아저씨에게 크리스마스 카드를 써요. Okay. Now, 키다리 아저씨 is it's kind of like a phrase in Korean, but it's a person. So when we refer to 키다리 아저씨, it is actually based off a book called Daddy Longlegs. So it's basically a nice man that is very tall with long legs. So 키다리 아저씨. So if you see here, the first vocabulary word is 키다리 아저씨, man with long legs. Okay, so let's read the little, like this bottom part right here. So 키다리 아저씨, 책에서 보니 코끼리는 코가 길어요. 기린은 키가 커요. 동물원에 가고 싶어요. All right, now this is, we can see it's a letter. On the top it says Merry Christmas. but the person that's writing it to the 기다리 아저씨 is talking about what she saw at the 동물원. And I'm pretty sure we learned this word, 동물원. It means the zoo. So, 기다리 아저씨, 책에서 보니? So he's saying, from looking at the books, I learned 코끼리는 코가 길어요. Elephants have long noses. 기린은 키가 커요. Giraffes are tall. And 동물원에 가고 싶어요. I want to go to the zoo. Okay, and then on the bottom it says 땡땡 가. So you put your name. So if I was writing this letter, I would write 사랑이 가. Okay. So let's see. Now, if you look, there are some words that are written in green. So let's look at it. So we see 기다리 아저씨 up here, and then 크리스마스 카드. Now, Christmas card is literally Christmas card, okay? So that's going to be easy. But I separated Christmas and card in 2 words. You could either put it together or use it separately because they're still separate words, okay? So 크리스마스 and then 카드 is Christmas and card. And then over here, it says 코. What is 코? Everybody, I think you should know that 코 is your nose, okay? And then 키. 키 means height, okay? I wrote it right here. And then 커요. 커요 means it's big or tall. But if you put 키가 커요, that means you're tall. But if I say like 코끼리는 커요, then I'm saying it is big. So if you put 키 in front of 커요, then 커요 means tall. But if you put anything else, like an object in front of 커요, it becomes big. Okay, so there's a difference between tall and big depending how you use it. Okay, and then the last word is not on this page, it's actually on the next page, but I wrote it on this vocabulary list because this is all the vocabulary words for lesson 11. So, choco cookie. Now this is easy. It's basically chocolate cookie. Choco cookie. Now, if you guys couldn't tell, today's lesson focuses on the letter ki역. The letter ki역 has the K sound. So, 기다리 아저씨, 크리스마스, 카드, 코, 커요, 키, 초코, 쿠키. Okay? So, if I advise you guys to copy these words on a piece of paper because we're going to be tested on it later, okay? So always, as I always say, pause the screen if you need time to copy it down. And if you think you're confident enough, then just review it, I guess. All right, moving on. Let's go to the next page, page 48. Nope, this is not page 48. Page 47, sorry. All right, so 앞에 글을 다시 읽고 다음 물음에 답하세요. Okay, so number 1. 나는 누구에게 카드를 썼나요? All right, who did I write the card to? So before we wrote the card to 기다리 아저씨, right? So we're gonna write 기다리 아저씨. Okay, number 2. 아저씨는 나보다 blank가 커요. So compared to me, the 기다리 아저씨 is big, 커요. We see that word, they gave it to you. But then what is big? What did I, if you remember what I said before, if we were referring to height, we say 키가 커요. But if we don't refer to height and an object or something else, we just say 커요. But the 아저씨 is tall, so we're going to write 키가 커요. So 아저씨는 나보다 키가 커요. Compared to me, the 아저씨 is taller. Alright, number 3. 내가 기다리 아저씨에게 쓴 것은 무엇인가요? What was it that I wrote to the 기다리 아저씨? Now, we wrote a card. So card is 카드, but it was a Christmas card. So 크리스마스 카드. But they already give you Christmas here. So all you have to write is 카드. Okay? 크리스마스 카드. And then number 4 is on this side. And number 4 is just says choco cookie. It didn't say that on the previous page, but I still added it in the vocabulary list. Okay? So, take some time to write these words and that's it. That's lesson 11. And then now we're just going to take a little test. And as for the test, it's going to be a listening test. So I'm going to say the word and then you guys have to write it. So, okay, yeah. So this is the test and listen carefully to what I'm saying and write the correct word. Now, number 4 and 5 in this test are kind of like a bonus because it wasn't part of the vocabulary list. But I'm gonna say it, and these are easy words that you can easily write. But if you can't do it, it's fine. It's just the extra bonus questions. So don't be upset if you don't know it. But I will still tell you the answer. But if you know it, that is good. That's good for you. Okay, number 1. 초코 쿠키. 초코 쿠키. Number 2. 크리스마스. 크리스마스. Number 3. 키가 커요. 키가 커요. Okay, I'm just going to repeat number 1, 2, and 3 again, and then I'm going to say number 4 and 5. Those are the bonus questions. So, number 1. 초코 쿠키. 초코 쿠키. Number 2. 크리스마스. 크리스마스. Number 3. 키가 커요. 키가 커요. Okay, number 4. 스키 타요. 스키 타요. 스키 타요. And number 5. 마스크가 커요. 마스크가 커요. So number 4 was 스키 타요. And number 5 was 마스크가 커요. Okay, now before I show you the answers, everybody back to the blue folder that you guys got. If you didn't get one, it's fine. We just put a little envelope with stickers in here to give you like an award every time you get like questions, everything right on a test. So the award chart looks like this. It's like this. There's 2 pages, but today instead of putting the stickers on the award chart, we're gonna put the stickers directly in our book. Now in our book, as you can see on the top of the page, there are like 5 bunnies, and for every question you get right, I want you to put a sticker on the bunny. Okay, so for example, if I got the first question right, when I show the answers, I just take 1 sticker and then I put it right here on the first bunny. But if you don't have stickers, then you can just color it in or check it off or circle it, do whatever you want. Okay, so let's go over the answers. So the first one was choco cookie. Choco cookie. Okay, and how do you spell that? You would do choco cookie. Now if you got it right, give yourself a sticker. And then this is not going. And then number 2 was 크리스마스. 크리스마스. How do you spell that? 크리스마스. Okay. 크리스마스. And then number 3 was 키가 커요. 키가 커요. That is 키가 커요. Okay, number 4 and 5 bonus questions. So if you got 1, 2, and 3 right, that is 100%. Give yourself 3 stickers. But if you got 4 and 5 right, you can put 2 more stickers. Okay, so number 4. 스키 타요. Now, we didn't learn this one, but the spelling is relatively very simple. So it's just ski and then 타요, 타요. And then number 5, 마스크. So mask. This is very relevant to right now, guys. Whenever you go out, always wear a mask, okay? It's still not safe. And for the safety of yourself and others, please wear a mask. Okay? And then 마스크가 커요. Now, if you ever come across this problem, buy a new mask, get a smaller one, get one that fits you. Okay? We don't want your mask to be big. All right, now if you got all of these right, give yourselves the whatever amount of stickers you deserve or earned, actually. All right, now this is the end of lesson 11. Now we're going to go straight to lesson 12. Now these lessons are very short, so that's why we're going to do 3 today. All right, so lesson 12. Title is 타조 타기. Now this is a little interesting because 타조 타기 means riding an ostrich, but we all know that that's like impossible. Not impossible, but like very unheard of. Okay? So the page looks like this. 타조 타기. Now, let's see. 다음 그림을 보고 낱말을 읽어보세요. Okay, so let's read the bottom. 타조도 타고, 치타도 보고, 도토리도 모으고. Now, what does this mean? So, 타조도 타고, we ride the ostrich, and 치타도 보고, and see a cheetah, and then 도토리도 모으고, and collect acorns. Now, if you couldn't tell, this lesson focuses on the letter 티귿. So last lesson was the letter 기역. Now this lesson is the letter 티귿. So we're gonna learn some words that have the letter 티귿 in it. Okay. So if you go to the next page, page 50, let's see what vocabulary words we have for today. So first one, 누나, 우리 타조 타자. 누나, 우리 타조 타자. That's saying, 누나, like sister, let's go ride the ostrich. Okay. And then 도토리도 모으자. Let's also collect acorns. And then beneath that, 우와, 치타도 보여요. 우와, 치타도 보여요. Okay, so I guess this family is having a very interesting picnic where they randomly see a cheetah next to them. That's very scary, but anyways. And then the last one, 그만 보고 그만 보고 토스트 먹자. 그만 보고 토스트 먹자. Stop watching now and let's eat some toast. Okay? So let's see what vocabulary words we have for this lesson. So we see 타조. 타조 is ostrich. Now, a lot of people don't know that, what an ostrich is. Well, in Korean at least. So this might be new to some people. Okay? So 타조 means ostrich. And 타자 means let's ride. So 타조 타자, let's ride the ostrich. 치타. 치타 is kind of easy. It means cheetah, if you haven't already noticed. Okay, 치타. And then this one's easy too. 토스트. 토스트. Toast is toast. 토스트 is toast. And the last one, 도토리. 도토리 is acorn. Okay. All right, let's go to page 51. So remember, pause the video if you need time to copy these. Copy on a piece of paper, anywhere. Okay, but I'm gonna move on. All right, page 51. So let's do some practice. 누나와 함께 탄 동물은 무엇인가요? What was the animal that I rode with on my sister? So what was it? Well, they show you in the picture. They're riding an ostrich. So how do you say ostrich in Korean? You say 타조. Okay, now the second one. Blank, 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 먹어요. Now, in the page before, what were they eating in the picnic? They were eating toast. So, 토스트. 토스트 먹어요. Alright. 동물원에서 본 동물 2가지 찾아 이쁘게 색칠하세요. Now, in the previous page, based on the reading, what 2 animals did we see? So, the Nuna and the boy saw ostrich and they wrote it. And then they also saw a cheetah. Oh, that makes sense. They were at the zoo, okay? Having a picnic at the zoo. That's why they saw these animals. Okay. Makes sense. Oh, okay. So we would color the cheetah and the ostrich. Okay, so just color those. You can, if you don't have color pencil, you can just circle it or shade it, do whatever you want. Okay, and then number 4, this is a new vocabulary word. So 타이어가 터지다. 타이어가 터지다. What does that mean? So tire is one word. So tire means tire. 타이어. And then 터지다 means explode. Or you can it can mean explode, pop, whatever, however you say it. So 타이어가 터지다. The tire exploded. Okay. And now time for the test. So if you, all right, I want you guys to copy this vocabulary word right here. And then in about 10 seconds, we're gonna take our lesson 12 test. Okay, so let's take the test now. All right, page 52. Listen carefully to what I'm saying and write the correct word. So number 1, 타줘. 타줘. Number 2, 타이어가 터지다. 타이어가 터지다. Number 3. All right, number 3 is based on our previous lesson. So let's see if you remember. 기차 타요. 기차 타요. So in this lesson, number 3 and 4 are the bonus points because they're not part of the lesson 12. So only 1, 2, and 5 count for this one. But number 3 is 기차 타요. Okay, number 4, also the bonus point. This one is 다투지 마. It means don't fight. So it's 다투지 마. 다투지 마. Okay, number 5. 도토리 모으자. 도토리 모으자. Okay. Now I'm going to repeat everything one more time. So first one was 타줘. Number 2, 타이어가 터지다. Number 3, 기차 타요. Number 4, 다투지 마. Number 5, 도토리 모으자. Okay, now I'm gonna show the answers on the screen. Remember, every question you get right, you add a sticker. Okay, so the first one, 타줘. Second one, 타이어가 터지다. Third one, 기차 타요. 기차 타요. Number 4, 다투지 마. Last one, 도토리 모으자. Okay, now if you got all of these right, give yourself 5 stickers. So take some time to check if you got them right. Pause the video. And then when you're done, we're gonna go to lesson 13. Lesson 13. 피가 나고 아파요. 피가 나고 아파요. That means I'm bleeding and it hurts. Okay, so lesson 13 is focusing on the letter P. Okay, P. So let's see. This is how the page looks like. So page 53. 팔이 잡으려다 넘어졌어요. 피가 나고 아파요. Okay, that means I fell while trying to catch the fly. I'm bleeding and it hurts. Okay, 피가 나고 아파요. Okay, so what are the vocabulary words for today's lesson? If you look to the next page. Let's read the first one. 나는 피아노를 쳐요. 나는 피아노를 쳐요. That means I play the piano. And that is true. I actually do play the piano. Okay? And then next one. 피아노 위에 포도. 피아노 위에 포도. That means the grape is on top of the piano. But you should never leave food on top of a piano, okay? That's just a rule, okay? 어머, 포도 위에 파리가 있어요. 어머, 포도 위에 파리가 있어요. Oh no, there is a fly on top of the grapes. And then 파리를 잡으려다 넘어졌어요. 피가 나고 아파요. I fell while trying to catch the fly and now I'm bleeding and it hurts. So what are the vocabulary words for this lesson? So the first one is piano, piano. And then 포도, which is grape. 파리 means fly. 피 is blood. 아파요 means it hurts. Okay? 아파요. All right, now let's try practicing. So, 앞에 글을 다시 읽고 다음 물음에 답하세요. 나는 무엇을 치고 있나요? What am I playing? So, I'm playing the piano. Piano. Okay? And then 그림에 알맞는 낱말을 찾아 선으로 연결하고 써보세요. Okay? So, let's see. The first word is party. So which one is party? That one. And then 포도, it was grape. Party is fly. Okay? 그림에 알맞는 말을 쓰세요. Now, blank가 나고 blank blank요. Okay, so this one is like the example we saw before. It's 피가 나고 bleeding. 아파요. I'm bleeding and it hurts. Okay? 피가 나고 아파요. And the last one. The last one is a separate vocab. So 차표 사기. 차표 사기. That means I buy a ticket. Okay? 차표 사기. Buy a ticket for the car or train. Okay, so copy that somewhere. I forgot to add it in the vocabulary list, I think. Yeah, sorry. So just write it on your paper, a vocabulary list. And then we're gonna go straight to the test. Okay, so let's try practicing. So try not to look at the words that you wrote and try to do this on your own. So listen carefully to what I'm saying and write the correct word. Number 1. 포도. 포도. Number 2. 피가 나요. 피가 나요. Number 3. So number 3 and 4 are extra credit, okay? 이가 아파요. 이가 아파요. That means my teeth hurt. Okay, number 4. 물을 푸다. 물을 푸다. That means I pour water. 물을 푸다. Number 5. 배가 고파요. 배가 고파요. It means I'm hungry. When you say, oh, 배고파. 배가 고파요. 고파요. Okay? Now I'm going to repeat all of them one more time and then we're going to go over the answers. So number 1, 포도. Number 2, 피가 나요. Number 3, 이가 아파요. Number 4, 물을 푸다. Number 5, 배가 고파요. All right, let's go over the answers. So first one, 포도. And then second one, 피가 나요. Third one, 이가 아파요. Fourth one, 물을 푸다. Last one, 배가 고파요. Okay, so give yourself an extra minute or so to check if you got them right. For each one you got right, give yourself a sticker on the grapes this time. And you can pause the video, but if not, that's it for today. This is the end. Thank you for watching, guys. And today we learned a lot of different vocabulary words. So I hope that you will remember these and use them whenever you have a conversation or whenever, a time comes to use these words. And I'm pretty sure that time will come. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys all next week. Bye.